got sex appeal, I can feel. Too much is never enough. You always there to lift me up when these times get rough. I was lost, now I'm found. Ever since you've been around, you're the woman that I want, so I'm putting it down. Come, my lady, come, my lady. Sugar, baby. Come, my lady.
I'll be like driving down the 401, just like blasting this, just like. You're my butterfly.
Sugar, baby.
This video is like. Old man, but I'm looking at it like that was like 5 years ago, right?
Every time we start with a song, I always just feel like I could sit here, just keep listening to songs and not say anything.
That's the entire podcast. We're just leaning back, like
like sit and listen with us.
Head bobbing.
No words are spoken. Just come, my lady.
Come, my lady. Yeah, my butterfly.
Sugar, baby.
No sugar, no sugar. We're non-sucre.
Non-sucre in this house. Sweetener only sometimes.
Stevia. Okay, guys. 10. Episode 10. Welcome to the Caesar Sunday podcast with Chelsea and Chelsea. Episode 10. Let's get it up.
Woo.
That actually felt really good. And I feel good about number 10 podcast. So let's get right into it. Actually, July has been a crazy freaking month, man.
It's been nonstop for the both of us.
Yeah.
You got a new gig.
I did.
This girl got a new job. This girl went back to work. We're hustling.
After like how many months? Realistically.
For me?
Yeah.
I didn't work for 8 months because of the Ontario government. Thank you.
Like stink eye. Ontario governor, if you're looking at this is called cut eye. You need to put that up as a clip. Slow-mo cut eye.
I'll remember that.
But yeah, so I know you've been like crazy busy. Like
crazy busy.
Like I'll message you and you'll take a long time to message back.
And that's not the usual for
no,
us.
so then I'm like, something's off. Oh, she's working. I get it. But I don't get too upset about it.
Before I'd be like sitting in the backyard with like a full day ahead of me, like just have the world is my oyster.
Yeah.
I have 24 hours today. What am I going to do with it?
And just if there's like a fly on the wall in your backyard, it's just you and Stanley like hugging each other, rolling around like best friends. He's probably so sad you're not here. He probably notices. I'm telling you right now, like he's probably sniffing around for you and like in the house, like, where is she, mama? Sorry, auntie.
He's looking for his day scratches. That's all.
Stick the bum out. Come on, just touch it.
No, it's the inner thighs for Stanley.
Oh my god, he's so sexual.
Oh shoot, I deleted I wanted to watch. Here it is. Okay, I wanted to watch this video. So it's basically.
Oh.
So if you've heard or if you've been to Universal Orlando recently, they have a new Avengers campus and it looks friggin' sick. Wait, no, not Universal. It's in Disney.
Right.
My bad. It's in Disney. And they have this really cool Spider-Man show, like live action. And there's this part where he flies through the air.
So that's a robot.
This is a robot.
That's unreal.
But they put the Spider-Man costume on him. Mm-hmm. And they just send him in the air. They just full fucking send this thing.
Yo, they sent him.
Watch. They're going to send
full
him.
Full yeet. Full sheesh.
He's like Terminator getting ready.
Look at his face.
Whoops. Ayo. Hey. Isn't that amazing? Like, that is not animated. That is a real object.
Are they controlling his moves?
Yeah, I'm sure they are because they can change. So he can
Are you serious?
Yeah, he can do different like flight paths through the air.
Imagine that's your job. Like, how cool is that? Robotics. I think I chose the wrong career from youth, man.
It'll take you anywhere these days.
I think it's well, that's our future, right?
Right? It's crazy. I can show you what the actual thing looks like with Spider-Man.
That's going to blow my mind. I wonder if there's any girls who are like, "Oh my god, he's so hot." He's a robot, you sicko. So this is him.
This is the show.
This is him.
This is the real actor, but then when he flies through the air,
yeah,
that's the robot.
Are you serious?
Isn't that wild? That's absolutely wild. That's real. This guy's real.
Are you serious? This guy's real.
This guy's real.
I've actually. Oh my God! Can we talk?
That's the robot.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
Bro.
The first time I saw it, I was like, okay, this guy's like in Cirque du Soleil or something.
Imagine that's
so
him.
good.
That's so cool.
So that's real, but only the part where he flies through the air is the robotic.
That's so cool.
Mind blowing.
What a job! Even like being a stuntman, like that is so.
Like what? Parkour.
Yeah. Oh, parkour. If we did this, man, every movement would be like, oh, parkour, parkour.
Oh my gosh.
My knee. Oh, frick, my knee.
Oh my God.
Did you stretch or no?
We wouldn't get anywhere. My arm strength is like absolute negative 10.
Guys, show us what you got. Okay. We like run up to a block and we just fucking run right into it. Pardon my language. We run right into it. Anybody out there? Do we personally know any stuntmans? Comment below. Are you
stunt people? Don't take it personally. I know. You gotta be
stunt theys.
Stunt folks.
Oh.
Do you know any stunt folks?
Yeah. I can't believe we just went there.
I love the word folk.
Yeah. Anybody out there? If you are a stuntman, parkour, this is gonna sound hilarious. I'm not ashamed of it. 2 years ago,
what?
I have a park right across from my house.
You have a parkour park?
Well, it friggin' looks like one, I'll tell you that. I got like heavy into parkour. Like I would watch videos all day.
When?
Like 2 years ago. Like the first summer I was back. Man, I had a lot of time on my hands. You know this. I was here so much.
You were, but you never took the time to like practice parkour. You just watched it.
No. Dude, every time I go on a hike, I go up to a tree, I parkour it. I have to. I have to.
But do you say it? Do you say to the tree,
Are you serious?
parkour?
Yeah, parkour. Parkour. And then you clap your heels together and it feels epic, but you know in your head it looks sick, but you know it was
like?
terrible.
You look like Willy Wonka when you clap your heels. In the air?
and then you actually try and do like a full 360 jump, not front flip. I'm not gonna say never because I'm gonna do one day.
Never say never.
Yeah, never say never.
Fight till forever.
But once you do like a full 360 twist, you're just like, oh my God, parkouring's so easy. Like, why isn't everybody doing this? Like, I should be getting paid like to jump off a building. I'll do it.
Talk about the calories you're gonna burn though.
Buddy, they're so fit. But okay, you watch parkour. Can we actually pull up some parkour?
Why not? We're on the
you watch some parkour, and when they land, this is my thing. I can easily climb. It's landing for me. It's like, listen, I've broken my ankle, sprained my ankle multiple times. You've seen it, right? So just the landing, man, is like not for me.
This is from.
Can you show that?
Yeah, sorry.
Can you make a big screen?
This is from 2012, I guess in its prime. That's terrifying.
Okay, you would also have to not be scared of falling.
I get the like... Oh, okay, that's crazy.
Your knees!
Your knees!
See, how do they do that?
How do they do that?
Man, not only does this look so crazy, but the connections you would make. The social connections. You would be surrounded by the coolest people.
It's so niche, though.
Man, these kind of people are just so chill. Like...
Because they're outside all day. They like an adventurous lifestyle.
Constant adrenaline running, like constant endorphins flowing. Like you would just be around the coolest people, man. They'd be so chill.
Because you're always looking for like the next cool. It's almost like skateboarding. How like skateboarders look for like a cool spot to skate. It's like parkourers.
I almost like what's cooler? Oh, see, that's so cool. What's cooler, parkouring or skateboarding? That's amazing.
Well, I don't know if you can compare them just because they're so
look at that. Imagine the training that got them there. The amount of times they fell off that roof or didn't make it that grab. Like that's
why are they so close together? But like I'm gonna say at least 50% of them are.
I love seeing girls do it.
I'm gonna
that was
say
sick.
At least 50% of them are former gymnasts with that, you know, Because look at how much they're flipping and shit, all these tricks.
Oh my god, their knees though.
Like, you just don't pick this up willy-nilly, like, expecting to flip the first day.
I think you just can't be afraid to fall. Okay, really quick, look up people climbing Yosemite. Freehand Yosemite.
Freehand
Yosemite.
Is that in California?
Yeah, Yosemite. Look at this.
Would you look at this?
Look at this. Look how
at
how
it.
crazy this is. Your head. I think your noggin's in the way.
Oh, my big ass head.
Okay, so look at that. People freehand this mountain. So the mountain is like this. It's 90 degrees, but sometimes it tips back. So you're actually like this. He's doing it freehand, dude.
Oh my god.
And if you don't finish it that day, they have gear. And they find a place. They find like a little indent in the rock. They set up like a little bed and they sleep there like this.
Like standing?
No, like sitting down. So I watched this. I can't remember what the documentary is called. It's like Freehand Yosemite. I don't know, but it all started in like the 70s, 80s. People would actually travel to California. Or no, is it California?
I thought
or is it Colorado?
I thought Yosemite was in California.
Yeah, you're right. So it was like the cool thing to like freehand Yosemite, and people would come.
Thing. Yeah, the
people
death
would come.
thing.
People would come in like in hippie vans, man, camp out and just practice climbing that. And people would fall and people would die.
I believe that. I would, I would go there and I would camp there and I would stare at it and that's all I would do.
Oh, I would look at it and be like, that's a really pretty rock.
That's
and I would
not
probably,
tall at all.
Well, okay, I think do you know what bouldering is?
Yeah, it's like mini rock climbing.
Yeah, mini rock climbing. So you would have to start with bouldering, and man, these people's fingers are stronger than your entire body. It has to be. You have to be so strong. You do, and I think, man, that is an elite sport.
You're probably doing like push-ups on like your fingertips.
Look at that. Look, it's straight.
That makes me want to throw up. That is so far out. I don't know why. Yeah, that would be sick. If you're in a harness, then you can take your sweet time.
Yeah.
But
I think it helps to not look down.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so you see the creases?
Yeah, that's
so
what
they do.
Sleep at night.
That's where they slip.
Bananas. And then this filmmaker is like just on the ground with a drone.
Yeah.
Like, I'll see you later. I'll see you in a day.
My thing is, who's following them up? Like, obviously there's other people freehanding it. Probably, but they probably have ropes and they're probably like watching him. See, like right there.
True.
He's probably like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing, man. I'm like, I wonder how much he gets paid for that job. I'd be like, yo, $1 million a climb.
He's probably doing it for free.
Because hey, that's my friend. I'll do it for free.
Oh my gosh. I cannot.
You think he's freaking out right now or no?
Yeah, I'm freaking out for him.
So you know what they do? They have like squirrel suits and they jump off.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I also really want to be a Red Bull stuntman.
Wouldn't you want to like climb it with a squirrel suit in case you fall?
I think they do, or someone puts them up top already. But wouldn't you want to be? Who would want to be? Okay, I'm gonna ask this question: who out there would do this and then squirrel suit jump off? I'm down for the squirrel suit jump.
I'm down for like double protection, so I'm gonna climb this thing with a squirrel suit and then a parachute in case like I double fall, and then you're totally.
And then
safe.
I want people down there to follow with this big
mat
tarp
or net.
Yeah, this big tarp, like probably 1 kilometer long. It'll have like 1,000 people holding it, and then the odds of you know, are very slim.
You put out a Facebook event. Hey, I need 1,000 people to hold this tarp. Are you available today?
Yeah. And like
steps to the edge.
he almost fell.
Bananas. Absolute bananas.
Yo, are you planning on traveling
this year?
Yeah, who's planning on traveling? Who is planning on traveling?
I know some people
anytime this year
planning to travel, and that includes this girl.
Where are you going?
Salem, Massachusetts.
Okay, that sounds cool.
In October.
Explain.
It's like the witchcraft hub of the world because they're
Massachusetts.
Salem, because the Salem witch trials like in the 1800s, I believe. Don't quote me on that.
Don't quote me.
But if you like anything witchy or really follow that stuff, that's where it, you know, it all starts from. And they also filmed Hocus Pocus there.
Terrifying.
Oh, come on.
So, do you like? Are you staying in an Airbnb? What are you going to drive there back in a day?
Hotel. No, I just couldn't remember what we booked.
Why not Airbnb?
I think for the area they were too expensive. Airbnb has gone like way up.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe around that area.
For
that reason.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay,
that
sounds cool. Any other trips?
That's all so far.
That's all for now. I'll keep you updated though.
How about you?
I'm actually planning on going to Thunder Bay end of July.
Right.
The yearly Thunder Bay trip.
Yeah, the weekend after my birthday.
Yeah, definitely can't miss your birthday. Are you flying?
Driving.
Driving.
That's the thing. It's only a 9-hour drive. If the borders want to open their asses.
I think they're going to open. And that's actually something I wanted to talk about. Apparently the borders are they've been pushed again, but to July 21st. And they're set to open.
What else is new?
So when are you going?
October.
Okay, they'll definitely be open by then. If they're not, then what are we doing?
They freaking better.
So I'm flying to Thunder Bay because I'm not driving.
Because I feel like it's even farther than 9 hours.
It's like 18 hours or something like that.
Yeah, what the heck?
I'm not driving.
No.
So I'm flying, and I haven't flown since Thunder Bay last year.
Oh yeah, you did go last year.
And that's when the airports were completely empty. Like you'd walk in, it's like a ghost town. Like not all the food areas were open. Like maybe Timmy's, maybe Timmy's, maybe A&W, and like one gift shop. And you're like in this little gift shop. You're like, I need to get something. Like I gotta get something.
Bay. Thunder Bay, not like AY, like AE.
I'm like, I think it's like TBH. Like, to be honest, I have no idea. But yeah, so I'm like, I kind of want the plane to be packed because I want to like be around people again. But then it's like, who am I sharing my seat with, right? Who are you sharing your seat with? Did you have COVID?
Did you get your shot?
Are you double vaccinated or no? Pfizer, Moderna, mixed match.
You know
Pfizer.
It's funny. It's such, obviously it is the way it is and how things go. But I did a Facebook Marketplace deal the other day and I drove up north to Aurora. Aurora, by the way, is actually beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So
shout out to Aurora.
I went
to the city of Aurora for keeping that place clean.
Clean and beautiful. Stunning. Anyway, it was just past the downtown area. Like they were off Yonge Street, which is like, okay, you know, like you're in the sick part of a city when you're off Yonge Street, right? And this old, beautiful Victorian-esque house. And I'm picking up 4 dining chairs, right? And I have a small-ish car, but it's like of decent size.
You didn't bring...
It's a 4-door Acura. It's an 02. She old.
She guys, actually has duct tape on the side.
Actually, now it's upgraded to a zip tie, and the duct tape is no longer.
Oh, sorry. She is correct. There is zip tie. When I drove your car a couple weeks ago, all the lights are on.
All of them.
All like hey, you should probably get this checked. Hey, you should probably get this checked. Oh, you really need to get this checked. But we ignore them.
Anyways, moving on. My car is a whole different podcast on its own. So I'm going.
Shout out to Brendan Vittori.
Just gotta slide that in there.
Okay.
So I'm picking up these chairs, and they're big dining chairs, like bigger than those ones over there, bigger than the ones we're sitting in. And
that's so you. Were they dark?
I'll show you later.
Okay.
They're almost like, anyway, they're kind of like cheetah e-print, Dalmatian e-print, but they're really sick. So I open my trunk first thing. Right. In the back of my mind, I'm like, there's definitely going to have room for 2 in here. There's definitely going to fit 2. Open the trunk, put one in. None. Not even one chair fits.
Are you serious? What did you do?
And there's 4 of them. So I'm like,
what did you do?
Fudgesicles. So I open all of the doors to my car. I put one in the front seat, upside down, like seat to seat, like scissor seating.
Yeah.
like this. And then I put one in the back. And then I did it in the back. So seat to seat. And then I was like, shit, I have one more. I can't, like, won't fit in the trunk, but I have one more. What am I going to do? I'm standing out there for like 15 minutes. So hot, so humid.
Up top.
Nope. I didn't have any bungee cords. So I was like, what the heck am I going to do? Dude, I tried for like 15 minutes. And then finally the guy comes outside. He's like, oh, I noticed the chairs were gone. And he's about to go for a bike ride with his kids. I was like, yeah, I actually just messaged your wife. I was wondering if I could come back because I can't fit this in my car. He's like, oh, well, yeah, that's fine. He's like, do you want me to give it a go? I was like, yeah, that'd be great. And then he tries to Tetris it into my trunk. Doesn't work. Tetrises into my front seat, back seat, blah, blah, blah. And we're like doing this together as a team. So I'm getting back on the story of the vaccination thing. He's like, you know what? It's fine. I have my 2 vaccines. It's all good. And it's like people have to bring that up these days because
isn't that a crazy conversation to have?
If you're close to somebody, which is courteous, they do mention that, but it's just like crazy. That's what you have to do.
And you're like, oh my God, okay, he's double vaccinated. Thank God I won't get COVID. You can still get it.
I know.
So what's the point of saying like, oh, I've been double vaccinated? It's almost like this like star you wear on your chest. You're like, I've been double vaccinated. Da, 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 da.
The sheriff badge.
Yeah.
I'm the new sheriff in town.
I always wear my double vaccination badge because I make sure, I'm here for the city.
Yeah.
I do good for Aurora.
You're a good guy. Thanks, Aurora.
Oh, that guy is a good citizen of Aurora.
He's nice dude. Thanks for the chairs. I love him.
What's his name?
I don't know his name. I just knew his wife's name.
Okay, shout out to Cheryl.
It was Sharon. Weird. Imagine you actually.
Okay, so since we haven't flown in ages, I was just thinking, man, I miss paying like those $12 like vodka soda drinks just for a single vodka soda. Man, I miss like
it's celebratory.
Sitting in the aisle seat, getting my friggin' elbow dinged. Man, I miss it sitting in the window seat with that view. But then I gotta go pee, so I gotta be like, oh, excuse me, like hopping on, like squeegee, like sorry, don't look at my butt. sorry, don't look at my butt. And then like you wake up, the guy's shoulder or the guy's head is on you, and you're like. Like flying, man.
I feel like you would be that person because you always like fall asleep back like this, with your mouth open. So I feel like you'd be the bobblehead like back and forth between the people.
How blessed is it when the head seats have those little things you can like angle in, and so your head won't go like this. It'll just go a little bit like this.
It's genius. It's like the smallest little detail, but it goes a long way.
Because you're back and you're always like adjusting.
I want to know if other people do this. My trick for sleeping on an airplane is to put down the flap in front of you,
pillow,
arms up, or pillow, sweater, and then I sleep like sitting down, leaning down, like on a desk at school.
Yeah.
Is that how you sleep?
I sleep always.
That's like my go-to way of falling asleep on a plane.
That's why it's so important. Everyone out there, it's so important that you guys get the window seat.
Because you have an automatic lean.
Okay. What seat do you guys like better? Window seat or aisle seat? And explain why, because please, there are like pros and cons to both. I prefer a window seat. I like the view. I'm like one of those people like stick my face against the window and I'm like, oh, that's such a nice view. Like I need to be seeing what's going on. I'm like, oh my God, there's clouds. Oh my God, there's an ocean. There's an ocean. It's a lake.
Man, then we're going to get these people that answer in the comments are going to be like, I get business class only, you fucking peasants.
Yeah, I actually got a bed in business class, and actually I get a pedicure.
And a foot rub.
You know what I say to that?
Foot rub.
You know what I say to that? How about this?
Get a blankie and a pillow and headphones.
And those eye things.
In your own pod.
Because I can't have...
Have you seen those pods?
I want a pod, dude.
With like the window?
When we go to Vegas for your wedding, guess who's getting business class? A business class.
I love business. Blitzy business.
Yeah, guess who's going blitz on business class? We are. And we're getting a pod because it's your wedding.
I should.
Oh, no, guys. I'm going to keep it cheap. I'm going to get like the aisle seat at the emergency exits. Miss, do you know where the emergency exits are just in case the plane goes down? You're like, yeah, no.
Another point. Every plane I've been on, I've never seen the ones with the pods. I've only seen like you get like an extra foot of room.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because you always go on the cheapest planes.
Well,
Oh yeah, look at the one that leaves at 1 a.m.
Okay. Well, you're gonna book a flight that's.
Hey, you want to go to? You want to get
You're gonna book a flight
extra
that's
night in Vegas?
$324. You're gonna book a flight that's $424.
Okay.
You're gonna book the $300 one.
Okay. I have a huge question.
Yeah.
We get to the airport. You guys get to the airport. What's your drink before the plane? Because everybody's going to the bar. Are you in business class? Do you have like one of those like American Express cards? You get to go into the special lounge, or are you like us, who goes to the WestJet open for
The first open seat
losers?
bar. The first open seat bar.
Hey, are you sitting there? Oh no, okay, guys. And then there's like
they
these
have outlets
iPads now.
They have outlets.
Yeah, they have iPads now, and you like choose your drink, and it's like way too easy to choose your drink. And then remember when they had espresso martinis?
That is what I was just gonna say. I was like, yeah, you guys are probably gonna predict that we get Caesars, right? Oh, we sure do. But you know what we get before that? Espresso martinis.
This just makes me feel like we should have called the podcast Espresso Martinis.
Make an espresso.
Once you have an espresso martini.
Espresso martini Mondays.
Espresso martini. Once you have an espresso martini, like you cannot go back. Hey, can I have another? Hey, can I have another? Can you make this one with tequila? Oh, shocked.
Okay, but you know my problem? You know that if a drink is really good, I drink it really fast. And they're so small, it's so hard not to drink them fast because they're so expensive.
Okay, so cocktails, if you've ever learned anything about cocktails, you drink them slow.
But guess who you're talking to?
Yeah, but you're not drinking iced coffee, dude. You're drinking espresso martinis. There's two different liquors. Plus, they're probably using coffee liqueur, so 3 liquors.
But it tastes as smooth as an iced coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't it? Cheers. I wish these were
Next time we should start making a new drink for every pod.
Yeah.
And then we can review it and we can shut out those liquor companies.
We love you.
Love you. I love you.
So I'm just so at the end of the day I'm just like excited to fly. I'm excited to it's almost like a reset on life again. It's
like a welcome back almost.
Yeah.
Not that we're totally there yet, but I mean Ontario isn't, but
I know.
We're getting there, am I right? So after Thunder Bay, like for your first like out of Canada anyway, where would you go?
Well, my family and we've had a Europe trip postponed 2 summers now because of COVID.
Yes.
So hopefully next year we'll be going to Italy, and then I really wanted to go to Las Vegas for someone's wedding.
Next fall.
I also wanted to go to England. I honestly just want to do a Euro trip, maybe for 6 months or something like that, and then I'll see you in Vegas.
See you there.
See you in Vegas. Hey, where have you been? I've just been in Europe. What have you been up to?
Why not? Why not? Okay, so you know those people on the street? You walk by, and of course, we are big dog watchers.
Oh, okay.
Not people watching is fantastic.
Yeah.
But dog watching
is
even frickin' better. But you know what's worse? Is when you smile at the dog and you get super excited about the dog. Sometimes you just word vomit. You can't help what you say because the dog is so freaking cute.
Yeah.
And then you acknowledge their owners and they're a huge dick.
Yeah. It's word vomit and like squeal. Yeah, like
yeah, that's what you do.
I'm not gonna do it because it would probably blow these headphones. My squeal when I see a cute dog, I'm like, and I like start shaking, like I can't handle it.
And it's fantastic when they smile back and they're like,
well, dude, it's like they feel your energy and they're like, they look at you. They always look at us. I feel like we've never had a bad dog come up to us. We've had no bad boys.
No bad boys.
They see us and they're like,
only good boys.
They're like, you like me? I like you. And we're like, yeah, we like you. We like you. Can we pet you? And they're like, yeah, you can pet me. And then their owners either like tug them away. Their owners are like, oh my god, look at these girls, they're so pathetic. But yeah, pet my dog. Like I know he's cute. Like
I get this. Like
he's a Siberian German Shepherd Chihuahua.
I get it though. Like I'm sure if you have the cutest dog on the planet, which it exists a lot, but you must get that multiple times a day.
When I see small dogs, I'm like, but when I see Stanleys or Annies,
big boys,
or like
Big boys.
Oh my God, Akitas.
Oh my gosh.
Huskies, Saint Bernards. Man, I lose my mind. I'm just like, oh my God, please kiss me.
Oh.
Or like, you want to go to a grass patch and hang out?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Please.
So when you go to people, like when you go to like, I don't even notice the owners, to be honest. You only notice them when they're rude, and then you're like, oh, I can't touch your dog. Like what?
Yeah, or like you're trying to like, subtly acknowledge that you want to pet their dog without asking it, and they're just like not having it. You're like, that's fine, like you do you, but like, man, your dog is cute. You can't just walk it in public and not expect this.
If I ever run into you and your dog again, and I have a dog, you ain't petting my poochie. You ain't petting my poochie. See, this is the stuff I live for. This is what makes me happy. Dogs make me happy.
Didn't you do this? Mush.
Mush, yeah, and it's so much fun.
Man, they need the exercise.
And they don't, man. They're doing this like 4 times a day. But they love it. They love running. Huskies just love running, and they love being outside.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, okay, I'll run.
Yeah. Oh, I guess.
Oh, do I get tuna at the end of this? Okay, I'll run.
You had a husky growing up.
I did.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just in love with huskies, man.
I am.
They're
too.
so cute.
I've never had one, but I love them.
Yeah. Never pet one, but I like them. And they're such good boys. Even if it's a girl, it's a good boy, you know?
I know. You just continue to call it a good boy. It just comes out naturally.
Have you ever seen the Dogs series on Netflix?
No, I don't think so.
Well, there is one.
Did you watch it?
I think so.
How'd
Because
she go?
I remember watching like a dog series, and I remember having like a couple drinks, and I was like, oh man, this is so fun. And then it came to the part where it's like dogs giving birth. I was like, oh no.
Skip 10, skip 10,
Yeah,
skip 10.
If we could fast forward this, I can't can't handle this. I'm not ready for this.
You start crying.
You know what's hilarious? So you can watch every series, show, movie on Netflix, and there's still going to be the same construction job going on Eglinton Road, downtown Toronto.
A lot of standing around boys.
Yeah.
Gaff and I have this ongoing thing. I feel like we talked about it before, but if we drive by construction workers standing around, we roll down the window and we yell as loud as we can. There's a lot of standing around boys.
Standing around boys, and they look back and they're like, eh?
Yeah, $30.
Every time I drive by you, you're on break. $45 an hour holding that stop sign. Let's stand around, boys.
But it's so true.
But it's so funny. Because they're
why-
like, what? And you're like, yeah.
Why is there always an ongoing amount of construction in
Toronto.
Man, it took 2 years to finish the Gardner.
Are you serious?
It was like a year and a half, 2 years.
Yo, did anyone see the 407 from the 401 get built in Whitby, or was it Lake Ridge Road? Did anyone see that construction go on for 5 years? Do you guys remember it was 2015 and it was like, this construction will be done in 2020, and you're like, 5 years from now? That's crazy.
And you're like, oh wait.
And then you blink, it's 2021, and you're actually using the 407. You're like, oh my god, yeah, they finished that pretty quick.
And isn't it funny? I was trying to like picture what the roads looked like before.
I can't remember.
And then you can't remember. And it's like, what happened? Like
you blink, man.
I know.
Life is so fast.
Tear.
I can't go down this dark road. Yeah, I was looking something up the other day. It was about just like how like your thoughts and your brain work. Mm-hmm. And someone brought up this interesting question: what color are your thoughts?
Is there like the definitions or groups behind this? Like how does
No,
it work?
it was just, what color are your thoughts? So when you think a thought, what color are they? Or like, how do you think? What do you see? Do you see anything, or is it a sound in your head? We could go deep into this. What do you see? But you're very creative and artistic, so I feel like you would see a lot of pictures.
Definitely.
And I wonder if like your pictures would be really colorful, and like what do you see?
When I see thoughts?
Yeah.
When it is very visual. I guess it's kind of like when I see thoughts, I mimic them to my dreams. Like what I see in my dreams is how I see my thoughts. Like it's there, but it's foggy, but it's vivid at the same time. It's really hard to explain.
And like it's almost like I'm looking at a TV. Like, you see how it's like this, and how there's like that mini TV in there. It's almost like that's how it is, and it's a bit blurry.
Really?
Is that how yours are?
No.
You see pretty vividly?
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't know.
well, you do have glasses, so maybe that hinders the way you see things.
Maybe. It's kind of annoying because, like, right now, like, my astigmatisms are, like, flaring up.
Because it's so damn bright in
It's
here.
so damn bright in here. But, yeah.
So would you pick a color? Like, what was the beginning of that color?
I see, like, I feel like I have a photographic memory.
I'm 100% photographic memory.
Yeah.
Anything I learned in school, I did not retain.
Yeah.
I was just an obedient student that learned everything off the page to remember for the test the next day. I would literally write down the same thing over and over again on the same part of my paper to remember in order those parts to the test that you would have to write. Like, I would remember where it was on my page in accordance with the answer on the test.
That's kind of how I see it.
Yeah.
Like, if
I didn't do it to like physically learn. That went right over my head. It was like photographically, okay, this is that answer because I saw it here.
yeah, so
weird.
maybe like, yeah, your mind is photographic. That's your memory. But I feel like maybe that it's supposed to be like that because you're so creative and you draw and.
Well, thank God.
I found my niche. So this haunted thing you're going to in
Salem.
It's
not like, I guess there's parts that are haunted. I haven't done enough research as to which areas I want to go, but there is a lot of real history, so I'm assuming there are haunted places to check out. If you know any places in Salem, Massachusetts that you recommend, put them below because I would like to check them out.
Okay, so I'm gonna just fire off a random question. We go outside right now, and we look down the street, and we see like 100 people walking in a line, like this, doing this weird movement, and their heads are down like this. We identify them as zombies.
It sounds about right.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're walking real slow, and you see some of them going into houses, and you hear screaming.
Oh, God.
Are you thinking someone's filming a movie, or are you thinking, holy moly, that it's a zombie apocalypse?
Apocalypse?
Apocalypse. Damn it. I do this every time.
It's a load of Corolla. We're making t-shirts.
Every time. Yeah, we're getting there. So, a zombie apocalypse is coming.
Apocalypse!
Sorry. A zombie apocalypse. Damn it. I'm never going to get it.
Say it with Apoca.
It's almost like an alpaca.
Like an alpaca? Like
an apocalypse.
Yeah, there it is. Hey.
Yay. Yeah. So what are you doing?
Well, first of all, depending how far,
realistically,
depending how far they are away, if they're too close to like run into my house, I'm gonna keep running. If they're far enough away, I'm gonna run into my house and probably lock myself in the basement. Or no, I take that back. I'm going to get the keys to my car and drive.
Okay. Are you telling everybody in your household, hey guys, you might want to follow me? Or are you like,
good luck.
Guys, all I gotta say is good luck, and they're like, oh, okay, continue like playing their video games.
Yeah, you start using the video games to like kill, and then like they start coming, and you're like, oh wait, I need a real gun now.
You're like, shoot, this is real. Like, the universe was like setting us up for this zombie apocalypse. Damn it, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm never gonna get it. It just feels right when I say it.
When you count Dracula in here to do the alphabet with you.
What the fuck are you saying? Count Dracula.
From Sesame Street. Count.
What?
He does the numbers.
Does he?
Yeah, he can do the alphabet with you.
Of course you say Count Dracula.
Sorry, we're talking about zombies and shite. I got Freddy Krueger on my shirt.
Can I tell you what I recommend everybody does?
I was actually going to ask you, what would you do in that instance?
Well, thank God I built a bunker.
Oh, shut the front door. Well, if you had a bunker, absolutely.
A bunker.
If you lived in Kansas, I'm sure you have bunkers.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I'm sure those guys are all fine and ready to go.
Yeah, because for the last 20 years, I was like, just in case, I built myself a bunker.
But yeah,
fully loaded with snacks, all my favorite food.
Where is this bunker?
I'm not telling you though.
Would you build a bunker like in your backyard at home, or would you build a bunker up north in the middle of nowhere?
Okay, that's the thing. You would have to get up north. Zombies are 100 meters away. You're like, oh shoot, my bunker's like an hour away. You're like, gotta get in the car, but then I gotta tell my family.
Yeah, you just rip through the friggin' zombies, man. You'll run them over.
Can you imagine, dude?
They only come in waves. It's not like there are thousands of them at all times like mosquitoes.
I mean, imagine they flew.
Oh God, here we go.
This is never gonna happen. I know never say never, but like this is just never gonna happen. I know there's people out there who want this to happen.
I will never say. Yeah, there are, and they are legitimate people that have real life bunkers for the end of the world, whether they're zombies or an apocalypse
or
aliens
or like an ice age. And like, what are you doing if there's an ice age? What are you guys doing if the Pickering nuclear power plant and the Darlington power plant blow up? Where are you going?
I am going into thin air because I'm probably going to evaporate.
Yeah. So apparently, and oh my God, where's my iodine pill? I freaking don't know where to put my pill.
And it's funny that you brought that up not too long ago, and yeah. I don't like I must have missed that day of school because I do not remember us giving us the lecture on that.
Like I think it was like every year. No, they were like, hey, just in case, like these guys take this pill, and it's like, what's the pill?
Oh, what's
and make sure you hide under your desk. And you're like, okay, you'll just go over us, or
yeah, because going under the desk, he's gonna like. I think dodge.
Does anybody know what the iodine pill does, or is it supposed to save us? Because I know that's not a thing. Does it make us? Is it painless? Like, because you know when that thing blows up, you're supposed to run towards it and be like, I love my life. It's been great. Because when you're running away, it's not like you'll never run away from it. Because you have to be like, I think, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, a 500-kilometer radius away to not get affected. Mm-hmm. So people in Ottawa would have to go. Mm-hmm. People in the States.
Even farther. I feel like Ottawa is still within that 500.
500's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even people in Quebec, like even Northern Ontario, they would have to hustle. Even the U.S.
True, the other side.
And like, isn't it crazy how...
They probably don't even know it's there. They probably don't even know about it.
What?
People in like Buffalo, New York probably don't even know about the Darlington power plant.
They're like, what's a Darlington? You're like, oh, you just wait. Do you know what a Pickering is?
Oh, you'll see it someday.
Because we live right in between them, and... Shoot, because what if one goes off, the other one's probably going off. Think about it.
Oh yeah. Sadly.
Then Chernobyl.
No.
That just got dark real quick. But dude, seriously, like, have you ever watched that Chernobyl documentary?
Have not.
How the heck do we get on here? I feel like we should lighten the mood.
Our brain goes to deep, dark conversation, and we just forget where we started from.
Okay, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. Iceland recently just came out with a 4-year study that they did with 2,500 people from all different industries. It was, do people work well without the 9-to-5 routine, Monday to Friday? So what did they do? I think they brought down the work week to 34 or 35 hours. And I don't know if it was Monday to Friday or Monday to Thursday. And it was a 4-year study. And the results were like...
Fantastic.
Amazing. People were more productive. People had like a healthy... people were healthier. People had like a better well-being. And I was just like, why? Why aren't we doing this? Like, I know sometimes I'm guilty of this. Like, a quarter of my day, I could just be like chilling, hanging around, sitting at the office, not doing much. If you take away that hour and we only have like 6.5-hour work days,
boom,
man, you're productive for those 6 hours. You're doing like 3 hours, then lunch, then 3 hours. You're productive, man. And then you're like, oh my God, then I have the rest of my day to look forward to. But you start at 9, you end at 5, like you got to be up for at least 7, and then you get home at like 6:30, and then you're going to bed. Like, man, it's not the way to live. And I think millennials are coming in and being like, work from home, be your own boss.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, it would be different, definitely beneficial for people who are working for other people. But if you have your own business, kind of like me, where you're like, you have to hustle, like, you have to work at least the 6 hours, if not more, just to, like, But so it's beneficial for people who work for other companies opposed to entrepreneurs or like business owners themselves that have to put those hours out there to you know, get back. But I'm going to ask you, what would you prefer? Would you prefer a Monday to Friday 7-hour day or a Monday to Thursday 8-hour day? Just either taking a day off or taking an hour off.
I would prefer a Monday to Thursday.
Makes more sense to me.
3-day weekend.
Makes more sense to me.
Because Thursday night is Friday night, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
So then you have Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. You got 3 nights and 3 days, and that's a vacay, baby.
But even like some companies that do Friday half days, you're still like not wanting to work that morning because you know your day is so short.
Yeah, you're like, I'm coming in for like 3.5 hours, and then I'm out.
And then
like,
you want to be there anyway. So like half days don't work, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So yeah, it's either like you do the Monday to Thursday and you do the regular hours.
Yeah.
Or you do Monday to Friday and you cut back hours. But I still feel like getting rid of the Friday is just way more.
Not only in this study, not only did they adjust the hours, they adjusted the shifts. They made less meetings. Like they tried everything. They went less meetings, tried more productivity, like different ways of doing business, different ways of learning, different ways of like dealing with their employees, and everything came out like spectacular reviews. They could not do that in Ontario. I'm telling you, like Ontario is like the workhorse province. People just like work, and then they retire, and then they're like, whoa, I just blinked and I'm 60, and what the frick am I doing?
Here's an idea. Imagine if you worked for a company where the hours of the workday that you worked didn't matter as long as you got your work done, so you could pick your own hours.
I think that's where it's gonna go, man. And I think, or
I like imagine.
What do you think? Like, do you think
you have to work at least? Let's just say, for example's sake, you have to work 7 hours. But you can pick if you want to start at 6 a.m. You can start at 6 a.m. Or if you are a late, you want to start late in the day, you can start in the afternoon. Do your 7 hours there. It's like whatever works best for you, and you have the job to be able to do that. Why not?
When are you more productive? And that's actually such a good point that you bring up. Wouldn't it be so amazing? You join this company and your boss is like, hey, fill out this paperwork. Let me know when you were most productive. Let me know when your least productive hours were. Where do you excel? Where do you not excel? Like, let's work on this. And then I'll give you work and you do it during this time period. And like, talk to me during this time period. If companies were like that, which I'm sure there's companies out there like that, this world would be a totally different place, man. Like, people wouldn't go to work dreading it. People would go to work like enjoying their job.
And you know what it comes back to? Quality of life. If this pandemic,
that's it, baby.
If this pandemic has put anything into perspective, that your quality of life is way more important than slaving away for a job you do not care about.
Like, I bet even if like Tim Hortons, McDonald's, they hired someone, when are you most productive? And when you're on shift, like, what do you like to do? I bet people would actually enjoy working at Tim Hortons.
That's true.
Enjoy like the rat race of it. Like, are you a morning person? Do you like go in the morning? Put those people on the morning shift. Like, are you happy in the morning? Those people go on the morning shift.
That's such an easy
Not
question.
the people.
That's such an easy solution.
Has anyone ever gone through the Tim Hortons drive-thru or McDonald's? And we always make sure to say thank you. Always. I notice we always say that because it's what we do.
Because I've been there, done that. I worked at McDonald's.
Yeah. So when you're going through the drive-thru and that worker is just looking at you like, I'm miserable. And you're like, yeah, man, I can see it on your face. Right? And then they give you your coffee. They don't say have a good day. You say thank you. And they're just like, they just move on. They don't say anything. They don't acknowledge you.
Right.
But you acknowledge them. It's almost like you have to over acknowledge them for them to even get something out of them. So then I saw you say thank you twice.
Really?
Yeah, I saw you say thank you twice once, and then you drove away. You're like, okay. Because you get mad when they don't say anything.
You're right. I was just like, yeah. You know what's funny? I went into the Apple store a couple years ago because I was getting a new battery for my phone at the time. And the worker comes up to me. He's like, hey, how's it going? How can I help you today? I was like, oh, good, man. Like, thanks. How are you? He's like, he didn't say anything for a second. He's like, no one's ever asked me that before. No one's asked him how his day has been going because he works for Apple and everyone is an asshole customer.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Everyone's so
Everyone's just like, do this for me, do this for me. I'm not going to say please or thank you. I'm just in the Apple store. I want
when did we stop saying please and thank you? I always say please and thank you.
Your P's and Q's.
I don't know if that's just been drilled into us, but I always make sure to say please and thank you, like overly, like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, or like,
yeah.
And like be genuine about it.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. You can tell when someone's genuine about it.
Yeah. Or when someone's like, thanks, and you're like, you might as well not say anything. Yeah, thanks. And you're like, what time is it?
5-0.
Really? We never talk about everything we want to talk about. We start with one subject.
And then our stories and our brains go,
Chernobyl. Like what? When I said Chernobyl, I was like,
zombies.
How did we get here? Man, I could just picture it. It's like October time. You're walking down the street and you just see like a bunch of freaking zombies, and you're like,
is it October?
It is a little bit cold. I don't know what's going on. But guys, that was episode 10.
Hey.
Come on, ladies. Thank you for tuning in every Sunday. Guys, this Sunday is Italy versus England. Euro finals.
Shit.
We're going downtown. Meet us there. I think we might go to Little Italy or like a pub. I don't know, but I'm cheering for England.
Recommend something. Where can we watch this soccer game on a patio in Toronto?
A patio that's not already booked. I actually tried to book a patio, like 3 patios, and they were booked. Tried to book Cabana, pool bar, $60 a person.
Yeah. We'd like to come for free. Bye.
Ciao. All right. What?
We're still filming, just so you know. I have to press stop.